Okay, we're gonna go ahead and call the first meeting to order because we have a regular meeting before we do the voting part. If you haven't signed up for voting with us, we'll get to you after this first meeting. We'll go back and do the poll again before we start the second meeting. So I'm calling to order the meeting on July 11th, 2023. It's after 7:04. Calling the meeting to order. So roll call of the members.
Craig,
Here.
Beverly,
Here.
Number 3 is to discuss and or take action on consent agenda. All the items under this consent agenda will be heard consecutively unless opposition is present, in which the consented items will be considered and discussed and approved with actions taken separately. On the consent agenda, it's going to start covering the minutes. This one will cover the minutes from June 13th, 2023, paying of our normal utility bills, and see any purchase orders that were purchased. I make a motion that we approve our consent agenda.
I second it.
And then roll call.
Craig,
Yes.
Beverly,
Here.
On number 4 is to discuss and or approve the removing the branches from the park. So I'm gonna let Deanie talk about the park stuff.
Basically, that tree up there is gone. It's rotten, you know, I mean, we really need to have it removed, cut down, got rid of, do something, you know, I mean, get a tree come in here, let them grind the stump, whole 9 yards, you know, get it out of there.
So I make a motion that we get the tree removed from the park, so it's
Yeah.
safety.
Can I ask a question? How? I mean, you
We have,
volunteers?
we'll have to pay to have someone remove it that has a license,
Why?
because it's a county, we have
What
to.
will that cost them? Don't you think?
We have to look into it and find out, but we have to have it removed. It's laying on the playground where the kids can't even use it, so. Okay, so I make a motion that we have the tree removed from the playground area.
I second it.
And a roll call?
Craig,
Yes.
Beverly,
Yes.
Number 5 is to discuss and or approve a fence around the park. I'll let you do that one.
Yeah, we talked about this, putting a fence around the park.
Can
Just
y'all
for,
speak up, please?
we talked about putting a fence around the park, just in case somebody's kid kicks a ball out there or something, somebody runs over them, or some little kid runs out there. I don't want that on my conscience, thinking that could have been prevented. You know, I mean, you know, I'd hate to say it, there's a lot of little kids around here, and somebody would feel bad too. You know, I mean, you don't want to run with somebody's kid and have to deal with that. You know,
You're talking about a chain link fence?
yeah.
Now, you have to think about disabled people where they're gonna have to pull up far,
Well,
walk from here to there.
yeah. Well, there'll be openings in there.
And
Well,
then you have to do some weeding around it.
that'll be all part of when we mow it and
You
stuff
know,
like
that's
that.
gonna be a huge expense.
Yeah. But it's gonna be a bigger expense if somebody's kid runs out there and gets run over. You're
It's
breaking
been
the
there a lot
law.
of years.
Well, I know. I mean, it ain't happened yet, but it's one of the deals. I ain't saying it will happen, but it could happen.
I think we have to put a bid out on it too, anyway,
Yeah.
right? So, I make a motion that we put a bid on, and get some quotes on a fence around the park.
I second
Craig,
Yes.
Beverly,
it. Yes.
On number 6 is to discuss and or approve, new swings for the park.
The deal is, it's been brought to our attention that there's a lot of swings out there that's got, the rubber's gone off of them. I mean, it's come down to the steel, so just, we need some new ones. Got to have the old ones removed, new ones put back in their place, stuff like that, you know what I mean? So, I haven't been up there, but they say they're short,
Yeah,
and
I
they're
have got
hot.
some photographs.
I
Yeah,
just
we have
saw-
photographs
Yeah,
of
so, I
them.
mean,
She took some pictures too.
We wanna
So.
get some new swings, just have the old ones, you know. put
Even-
down
I have
there.
a question.
The little baby ones aren't even fit to put a child in, so.
None of them are
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah.
I have a question. Could we possibly leave the gazebo part out of the fenced
Yeah,
area?
that-
That way people could drive up and unload.
Right, yeah,
and
we'll
all
have
that kind of
to
stuff?
work out the fine details on the stuff, you know, this just, you know, roughly get the agenda going,
Yeah.
decide, you know, see what.
And get a bid and find out. That's what that's about.
Well, it was voted on and approved already previously about the equipment, and the guy has just been waiting for us to, the list is there, it's approved, he's just waiting on the, okay.
We'll have to find the minutes and do that then.
Good.
Okay, so I just make a motion that we, look for either to find the minutes that prove that that's been approved already. If not, to get the swings replaced in the park.
I second it.
Craig,
Yes.
Beverly,
Yes.
Number 7 is to discuss and or take action on the tetherball pole that's at the park, and it's also got, I think it's 2 volleyball poles at the park.
Yeah, we'd like to get them fixed, get another tether ball back, volleyball fixed, whatever needs to be fixed there, get where it's usable again.
So, and that might even fall through with what you were talking about, Donna, that there were minutes that proved that that was on the
Yeah.
equipment list, so we'll look for that as well, but I do make a motion that we get those fixed at the park.
I'll second it,
Craig,
Yes.
Beverly,
yes.
Number 8 is to discuss and or approve options for more shade at the park.
We've talked about this, we got one gazebo, and there's a lot of times, there's a lot of families up there that just, everybody can't get under. It don't gotta be nothing that fancy, or just see what we can do, but maybe get another one at least, or something on another corner, or something, that way there's more shade for people, you know what I
We
mean?
need to see some other people, cleaning the bird shit out there next to
That's what I was gonna say,
At least once or twice a month.
Well, we
go
were
up there and
talking about that,
is there a power washer
well,
available?
no, that's what we're talking about, when you need to
So
get
later
one or
on-
something, so that can be washed and cleaned.
At the top of the gazebo, if it was filled in at the, where they're sitting on that mid
All the
part,
birds,
then they wouldn't be able to sit there.
Yeah, that's what I said, we're gonna have to look at
Like
something here and
screens.
see
Those little
what,
Maybe
spike
get
things.
something different, I mean, look the
Right.
same, but a different,
yeah, maybe more functional.
and, that could hold more.
Oh, yeah, cause that there's not real big anyhow, Yeah, so I mean, these are just not something's locked down, it's just something we'd like to look at and kinda say, hey, what might work here.
Could it be possible that if we did get a new one, to put that one on the outside of the fence, since we're
Well,
gonna
yeah,
have
that's
to
probably
build
what we'll
one?
do, yeah, where we do, we'll
And then
make
the
it.
other one could be on the inside for the kids to.
Yeah, these are all options, like I say,
Yeah.
once, if this goes through or whatever, then we can all sit down and talk about, say, hey, what works the best for everybody.
okay, so instead of making a motion on this one, I'm just gonna put that, we're gonna not table it, but we're gonna talk about it another time, so we were just discussing it. So we're gonna look for some shade options and some covers that's already there, and get some prices and things and bring them back. Number 9 is to discuss and or approve repairs on the tractor and the track hoe that are sitting at the barn right now. I want you on that one too.
Yeah, we need to get them fixed, like the brush hogging too, we can't brush hog the streets, we can't mow, can't do nothing, it's just sitting there.
What's wrong with them?
I don't
Well, they
know,
did back from standards
I don't know.
or the morning chicken show.
But none of
I
y'all
don't
are licensed
suggest-
to run either one of them.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
But down here on the deal, on the agenda falling down, we're going to get the,
Yeah, but when y'all get them operating, nobody's licensed to really activate.
But they need to
Right.
be fixed in order to be able
Yeah.
to
Or the
use
brush
them.
hog.
yeah,
And the track hoe would have been super beneficial
Yeah.
for this last weekend to help out with our water department. So it's something that we need to get fixed.
But actually, for what it costs for them 2 pieces of equipment, you can hire people to come over and brush hog it, not cheap.
No, we're gonna look
yeah,
and see
then we
what
gotta
it
have
says.
the liability cover them, then you gotta have workers' comp in
They
there.
got license and they're insured to do it.
Yeah, but a lot of them don't wanna come to our town because it's so small, the problem we're running into, I mean, it's like trying to get some
Y'all's
over,
not insured to do it.
huh?
Y'all's not insured to do it.
No, that's what I say, that's something we're having to try to figure out all this as we
Because a lot of
go.
these corners are dangerous right now.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what we're saying, I mean, but when we call somebody, you try to call a construction company, you try to get them over there, like, they laugh at us, they're like, they ain't got time to mess with us, you know what I mean?
Doesn't pay
And
it.
after getting them fixed, then another step would be to find a licensed person to operate them.
You can get a little contract with Hammers and they'll come over and do it when you call them. Hammers or anybody. Well, Vickers.
Not anymore, yeah.
Vickers or whoever you wanna call, you can get a contract, because there's people out there doing it every day.
Yeah, but Vickers, if we say like if we get Vickers over, they're gonna want $125 an hour.
Well, they keep that tractor,
I don't know. But if they come over and mow for a day, that's $1,000 a day, and if they mow, it costs us
everybody
4,000
around
a
my
month.
street and everywhere else keep all everything mowed, there's not a lot to brush off.
They brush up quite a bit with it.
Or at your place,
No, not in mine. They brush hog, how much did you brush hog, Earl, for us around
Here,
here?
brush out a quarter mile going into the water wells that hadn't been done in 2 years.
And all around the water meters, if
Yeah.
you got a
They
well.
brush hog all up around our place.
Yeah, I mean, Earl mowed a bunch.
90% of the town.
It's more than everybody thinks here, I mean, really.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm gonna make a motion to go ahead and get repairs done on the tractor and the track hoe.
I'll second it.
Yes.
Beverly.
Yes.
On number 10 is to discuss and or approve enrolling in OMAG. That is something that we've talked about with the OML. We've talked about that part. OMAG is gonna be able to cover us for insurances that we do not have in this town that you should have. They also do other things with training and helping us run certain stuff and put ordinances together. They put resolutions and stuff together with you, and they're just a support for towns, small towns especially. So that is something I think the town needs to be involved in, that we're not, and we need to get enrolled with them. So I'm making a motion that we enroll in OMAG.
I'll second.
Craig.
Yes.
Beverly.
Yes. This is, that OMAG, that's what we're leading up to. They will be licensed, they'll have somebody that, we can use them, see, and they can use our equipment to mow or do what we need to do, you know, I mean, that's the reason we kinda wanna get it fixed.
Darren did a good job on all of it, when he was taking care of everything.
Yeah, never had a problem with it.
Darren did a good job.
Okay, so 11
I never had a
is,
problem with you working on that, did I? Did I say everything? No.
number 11 is to go ahead and adjourn. So I make a motion to adjourn this part of the meeting.
I second
Craig.
Yes.
Beverly.
it. Yes.
Okay, so this meeting is adjourned. If you did not get to sign in with us to vote, we'll meet you at that table to finish that really quickly before we start the next one.
Christie,
Yes,
I have something to bring up.
okay.
It's simple.
I can't quite talk about it because it's not on the agenda, but you can tell me about it. We can
There
put
are
it on
several
next one.
holes in the yard,
There are what?
several
Oh.
holes
In this
the
yard.
Oh,
yard.
yeah, we know, we've already been looking at, we're aware of them. Athena sent us pictures, we've been looking at, and there's some going up under the building, so we know that they're there, that we're in
Well,
discussions of
they've
what to
been
get
there
done.
for several months, so
Yes,
they need.
and they're getting worse with the rain,
Somebody took out the
You're talking about safety.
and they're getting worse with the rain, yes, ma'am. I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Is that what the tires were?
Some of those.
Who moved the road sign?
Royce. Yeah, I can move that. Same price. He said on the same price as last year. So he's supposed to move in. He come move it.
Because of the way.
He's gonna move it Saturday, but he come there and got there Sunday. Because the first DLT guy talked to him, he said they'd work around it, but the second one he talked to him, he said when he get moved, they can take track on and shove it off the bank. He said he gonna give us about a week.
So is he gonna put cement mats or is he gonna put another?
Steel, do steel, and then I'm sure we'll talk about doing something around it to dress it up, brick, something. Since Roy said concrete's through the roof right now, it costs a bunch to look at concrete. So,
Why do we have, outside hills every night, so we can see
So we did that part already.
I think they got the website now set up, that anybody look on, I think they're all on the website.
I would like to know what's being saved
Actually, what I have on the website is the annual financial statements from the CPA. I don't have copies of all of the bills and the invoices and all that. I don't have that.
But I'm sure,
So I can just read this little picture here. Okay.
I'm just saying, checkbooks should be brought, statements should be brought, bills should be brought, every meeting for people to know what's being paid.
yeah, I'm sure they probably got them right there.
Okay, so just discuss it, after discuss that, ask for. Okay.
No, they ain't voting yet.
Deanie, when are we gonna get a restroom at the park? Deanie, when are we gonna get a restroom at the park?
So that'll be part of it.
You want me to go get them?
Okay, so it's in the pipeline? All right.
Yeah, it's not gonna go back to my.
Yeah, it's,
That's what happened, they called me, if you got this.
Probably on the net, on that way to.
yeah, I know. Yeah, there's if nothing else, we can rent, Fletcher sure it says the porta potty that we place in Chickasha. I looked it up quite a few months back. Yeah, nothing was ever done about it. But yeah, it doesn't have to be a permanently plumbed restroom. We can get them charged.
It's in the works, yeah, it'll be on the, it didn't make a mess, but it'll definitely be on the record. Yeah, it's in the works.
Oh, ice maker.
I'm just saying, I'll do We just had the regular.
The maintenance issues on the fences. There's ways around it, we all know.
Everything has a union.
Oh, I know. Solutions and then present the best solutions.
Yes.
They were wondering about the bills, how much the bills were this month.
I'll have to get up for you in just a second, hold on.
Okay.
$4,380.27.
So that, how much?
$4,380.27.
They were just wondering what y'all paid.
Yep, that's what it is.
What are the bills?
And then after,
So, the second required. This person can only nominate one person. Yep. Go ahead and start, just give me a second. We've got a couple of things to work on.
Okay, so everyone that's in here is voting has had a chance to sign up on the poll book.
I've got another question.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, you guys talked about the refrigerator.
I actually got it to open up the other day. It wasn't locked and it's running and working on that one side.
So we're gonna keep that one?
As of right now, until something else happens, yes. So
And
it's
we
not
checked into
expensive.
the ice machine,
I have not checked into the ice
or
machine.
the gas leaking.
The gas, the plumber is on the list.
It's gonna come and fix it.
I would definitely like that to happen because we had a debt that we could have used this building. Instead, we had to go rent another building.
Yeah, we
And you know, I've served a lot of funeral dinners out of here.
oh, yeah. Well, that's what I told
My
her.
family had debt and I couldn't use this building.
Yeah, we told, it's urgent, like we told me, it ain't fixed like yesterday, I mean, what needs to be done, just start right there and go back, you know, until it gets fixed, you know, I mean.
That ice machine's been darn a long time though, hasn't it?
Ice machine's no good. Last time he was here, he said it's no good.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
All right, we're going to go ahead and call to order the next meeting. It's the town of Bradley. It's gonna hold a special meeting for the purpose of electing officer of the town, and the board of trustees for the Ward 2. It is 7:23 now, so call the meeting to order for roll call.
Oh, Craig,
Yes.
Beverly,
Yes.
Okay, verifying of the proper public notice. We posted those in 5 different locations. So Jamie, were they posted around the town?
yes.
Verification of proper seating. So we have our voters on one side and our non-voters on the other side. And the signature of the poll book was done. We have 25 voters today. discussion of the vacancy to be filled for Ward 2 for the remainder of the unexpired term until which expires in April of 2025. So that's what we're looking for nominations. Now's the time that we can take nominations for that spot.
Talking about the clerk or what?
No, it's the Ward 2, it's seat number 2. Yes, ma'am.
I nominate Dean Sokol.
Okay.
I'm gonna nominate Vera Baker.
Okay.
Okay. Debbie wants to be nominated.
Okay. Is it Dan?
Well, I'll second it.
Dean, thank you.
No, Ms. James.
And Debbie, is it Ellen? Is that right, the last name, Ellen?
Owen, no S.
Okay.
Morris is on my driver's license though.
Okay, so I have 3 nominees. Are there any others that want to nominate? Okay, so I need those 3 people to come up. We have an affidavit of nominee that you have to sign. So if you can come up this way. And then, notary.
That's why secret's at the front.
I didn't expect that.
I couldn't hear who they nominated.
I think we
Here, you can come sign over here on this. Can you sign it? Can you do right there? Is that okay?
Well, I couldn't hear that.
You'll sign that one.
Oh yeah, plumber's butt right in front of my camera. Plumber's butt right in front of my camera.
Are you gonna come?
I'm getting moon.
That one, you'll sign that. So for our dean, is it Sokol? Did I say that right? I hope. Debbie Owen and Vera Baker. Those are the 3 people you can vote for. We have ballots up here. So what's gonna happen is, in order to do it, we have to do one at a time. We're gonna let you come up to the window up here where you can sign. Then when you turn this paper in, you need to fold it in half before you put it into the red basket that's gonna sit over here on the table. So, we can just make a line, however you wanna do it, but we have 25 ballots that we need to pass out. And I'll watch out loud, and verify them by the board members. Yeah, you wanna steer them?
I'm an unbiased third party.
They're not 100% sure yet, you know, that, so they gotta eliminate everything else.
Ballot number, yeah.
How many brains?
So the first one's got Dean on it. I'm just gonna say first names if you guys are okay with that. You have to initial it. Yeah. That's about what you're reading. Uh-huh. Do you want him to? Doesn't matter. Okay, and Dean, another one. Vera. Dean, Vera, yeah, so that's number 5. Debbie, Vera, Vera, Debbie, Debbie, Dean, 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 oh, sorry, Dean, thought he did, sorry. Dean, 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 and Dean.
Because we just need to verify that it's done right.
Okay, so we had, Vera had 3, Debbie had, or Vera had 4, Debbie had 3, and Dean had 18. So Dean is our winner of the Ward 2 seats. Just do that part. And then Dean, I just need you to come and sign the oath up here as well.
Oh, I was like, where did he go? Or he missing?
Okay. Let's see here.
I mean, come on, I drove all the way down here. All right, I'm gonna read you the oath of office before you sign it, okay? So, I state your name. Being of legal age and sound mind, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Oklahoma, that I will not knowingly receive, directly or indirectly, any money or other valuable thing for the performance of non-performance of any act or duty pertaining to my office, other than the compensation allowed by law. I further swear or affirm that I will faithfully discharge my duties as Ward 2 representative to the best of my ability. If you agree to those things, say I do.
Okay, so, I'm going to adjourn this meeting, so I make a motion to adjourn it. Yes,
Yes.
so this meeting is adjourned.
So where's the, orders and reports?
Sign that line right there.
Cody, did you drive?
Title, put it forward to Lucas, pleasure to meet you.